Hi, this is Apurva,
Hi, this is Rahul.
and we are back with another episode of What the Product. So, we've been getting a lot of questions regarding what is the tool that we use to create our mind maps and the videos that we do. So, we want to share with you that we use Xmind 2021 to create all the mind maps and the recording. So, today we are here to explore Xmind 2021. So, let's get started. So, what is Xmind 2021? Xmind 2021 is a fully featured mind mapping tool that we can use to create digital mind maps. And it enables us to clarify our thinking, brainstorm or generate ideas, manage complex information in a very simplified manner, get our work organized, and inspire creativity to present the information in a very creative manner and facilitate communication. So, like we use different tabs in a Excel workbook, we also have different tabs that we can create and different sheets that we can create in a mind map workbook in Xmind 2021. So, to check out this cool tool that we use, please check out the link in the description box below. And yeah, that's how it looks. So when did this come? So Xmind 2020 was launched in June to 2021. That is pretty recent.
So where all can you use the Xmind software? So Xmind is actually available on all the popular platforms. First is the desktop, which is the default mode and the most popularly used mode. And on desktop, it is supported on all the popular operating systems like the Mac OS, Windows, Linux. I have been using Xmind 20 and 2021 on Windows on the desktop edition for last 1.5 years, and it's pretty stable, awesome, and I have not encountered any flaws with that. Another platform is the web platform, which has been recently introduced, and the web platform is supported on all the modern browsers, and it essentially does not require any tool to run or like see or create your mind maps, and you can directly create your mind map from the web version. You can even, like, if you have synced your mind maps from the desktop version in some drive, and then you can even open it from the web version, edit it, work on it, download, save, and do everything like you do in your desktop mode. So this is something that you should watch out for. And then the third is the mobile edition, which is pretty cool because even in the small mobile devices on both Android and iOS, it is supported. And it actually has almost all the same features like the desktop and the web edition. So that's the platforms where Xmind works.
So next, coming to the who, we have Xmind Limited that has launched this wonderful tool in 2007. It was first launched in 2007. After that, the various versions have come in. So Xmind 2021 is the latest one that we are using.
Yes. So why should you give a try to Xmind 2021? And I and Apurva have been personally using this tool from last 1.5, 2 years now. And we have some awesome points why you should try it out. So first is the pitch mode. So if you observe the presentation, whatever is going on in this video, it's actually a mind map which is running like a slideshow. So this is the pitch mode, like where you create a mind map and you can even like run it like a slideshow. So that's awesome. And like on the click, you have all the transitions that are ready, and the content and everything is just aligned at the right positions. So at the end of this demonstration, we'll see how this mind map has actually been converted to pitch mode. But this actually what you are seeing is the pitch mode that is running right now. So that's one amazing feature. Next is the multiple type of structures that are available with Xmind, and there are different templates for each. So let's look at the popular templates that Xmind provides. So one is the classic mind map template, which you would have seen if you are familiar with mind map and mind map terminology. So this is the classic mind map template which people use to visualize ideas. Next is the tree table. So which is more like a tabular format of representing ideas, and that's also available as a template in Xmind. Next is a fishbone. So a fishbone is actually used for root cause analysis or some kind of a deep dive analysis. For example, this is in a screenshot of crash procrastination and all. So a template for fishbone is also available with Xmind. Other popular templates like the logic chart are available, where like you can demonstrate logics and relationships between them. So that's available. Next is the timeline. So if you even want to convey the timeline level or like flow wise information, so then Xmind also has templates for that, which you can use for creating and demonstrating timelines. Next is the organization chart. So if you want to create visual hierarchies for some top to down and such organizational level things, so then you can use this organization chart to create that. So that's also pretty cool. And the next popular format are like the matrix, so which is very much close to how like you like people who work on Excel. So this looks pretty like very similar to that, but with more additional and advanced features and capabilities. So that's also awesome. And you get multiple color themes, as you see on this image on the right side. There are different color themes and palettes which you can select and like design your mind map with. So that's pretty cool. And essentially, like you can create a lot of stylish reports and visual representation and like graphical representation of the data. So that makes Xmind really cool. And with its amazing feature and templates, it's so easy to create all such kind of stylish mind maps. So that's one awesome thing that Xmind provides. So that's about the structures. It also supports a lot of facilities and options for this import, export, and shares. So let's look at the export first, that where all you can export this. So Xmind supports exporting the mind map into a PNG, into a Word, into a PDF, into HTML, into a Markdown, into a Excel, into a document file. So these are all the export options that are available. So you create one mind map and you can export it to multiple formats of whatever you want to use, and you want to share it with some other stakeholders. So that's possible. Xmind also supports importing the mind map from other popular mind map formats. So for me, I have not actually used much other tools in mind mapping. I heavily use Xmind. So I've not used much of this import feature, but the idea behind this import feature is that you can import other mind maps or mind maps created in other mind mapping tools and extensions into Xmind. So that is also available. And third, and one thing which I very much use is that you can use Xmind to directly share your mind maps on different platforms, blogs, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, and Evernote. So you can directly share your mind map from Xmind to other platforms, and it also supports Xmind Share. So this Xmind Share is actually a facility where you can upload your mind maps on the web as a public mind maps in a repository, or you can create it as a private mind map. You share it, you put it on the web, but it's only accessible to you, or you can create an unlisted where you can share that link with somebody else also, and they can also see it. So these are some cool capabilities that are available with the Xmind Share. And next is like some other features, like in each of the node there is a support for adding labels. So essentially, if we add a label, like if you see in this node, I have added a small label which comes down to it. So similar kind of label or tagging we can do. Second is the images that we can add. We were seeing all these images, so I've added all those through the image support. Then third is the note. So a note could also be added to a note node, and that could be used for detailed information. Then boundaries, summaries, relationship between nodes, and attachments, different kind of attachments, hyperlinking, and like linking the node from one node to another, or from one node to some web URL or something. So all that is also supported in Xmind, which makes it pretty cool.
2021 has two usage modes. That is the free version and the licensed version. We could also use the free version and create mind maps, but there is also a licensed version that provides a lot many features like adding images, etc., and exporting into different formats. So the licensed version has different pricing policies available. We can use it as per our need, and yeah, that's about it. So we usually use the licensed version tool because we add a lot of images and then we export them into different formats. So yeah, that's about it. So you can download the tool from the bit.ly xmind tool link that is provided in the description box below. So yeah, next we could start up with the demo.
Yeah, let's start with the demo. So now I'll just come out of this pitch mode so that you can see how this presentation is actually a mind map. So there is this exit button which I'll press, and if you see, I am into this mind map view where I actually had created this mind map, and all the infographics which you are seeing, I have arranged them as nodes. I can zoom in so that you can see it more clearly. So each of these for like photos or images which were getting displayed in the video, so they are actually nodes, and I had just arranged them here, and I was playing them through this pitch mode. So whenever I click on this pitch mode, for example, I click on this tree table, and if I click on this pitch mode, it actually starts running as a mind map. This mind map actually starts running as a slideshow. So that's one cool feature. Now I'll quickly add a new sheet so that you can see how we do it. And this is not a detailed tutorial. It's just some basic like outline related to Xmind. If you want to see a full tutorial, or if you want a full tutorial on Xmind, then please drop in the comments, and we'll be more than happy to create one. A detailed tutorial for Xmind and how to explore and use various features in Xmind. But if you see, I've created a fresh map here. So this is just, let's say it's a demo map. And this is the root level node. So it's a root, and then you can create child out of it. So it's child 1, and let's say it's child 2. So I essentially use two shortcuts which are very important with mind map. So I'll start this Karnak so that you can see what I type, and save. Okay, anyways. So if you see, like one is the tab and another is the enter. So as you like hit this return, you create all these siblings, and you can delete them through the delete button. And if you want to create a subchild, you just hit a tab and tap. So it's so easy. Like you create childs. Also, if you see on this right hand side, there is a panel which we can open, and there are different options that are available in this panel. So like here, if you see, like you can mark this node with different kind of representations. For example, there are different templates for such nodes also that are readily available. So you can either use them, or you can even play with the fill color from here. Like you can use different kind of colors, or you can decide to have a boundary or not having a boundary. You can define a manual width for it. There is this text, like different kind of text, like font and all that you can specify for this, and different kind of colors. You can play with the like nature of font, maybe bold or regular, then different font sizes. So let's increase it, and alignment. Then you can even change the structure out of it. Like for example, you want it to be like a tree structure, so you can do it like that, and you can play with the structure. So there are a lot of structures that are available through which you can like manipulate this and make it like use it like how you want to do it. So that's pretty cool. And different kind of branches and how you want them to look and all. So that's available. Next is the form skeleton. So if you see in the skeleton, there are different kind of templates which we were discussing. So these are all different templates for logic chart, Bruce map, and brace map, and organization chart, tree chart, timelines, and fish bones, and tree table matrices. So we can use them to create like that. So if you see, I could directly, like if I've created in some other, and I just want the representation to go in a different map, I can just directly click here and it will automatically do that for me. Or if I want to just like make it like this kind of a map, like a timeline, so I could directly create it like that, how on timeline level it should be represented and all. So that's pretty cool that on a click of a button you can directly manipulate and play with that. So that's about the skeleton and themes. So you can change the color themes which I was talking about through this option of color themes in this second or like mind map level settings, and you can even define the background color whatever you want. Let's say light green and multi-branch color, so you can use different colors, and then there are palettes for them. Similarly, I'll remove this background color. There are different layouting options also, so that's also available here, and you can select topic overlap or flexible floating topic and different kind of fonts that you want to use. Then one thing I use a lot is these stickers and tags. So there are different kind of tags that you can use to mark your nodes with colors, red, blue, green.
Yeah, this
And
actually makes it mind map look very interesting. The visual representation becomes very good with using
yes,
all these.
so that's awesome, and this is something I use a lot. I mean, I really like using it, and this makes it more interesting, more creative, and you can find appropriate items. So there are a lot of such tags that are available for different situations. Uh, and if you know the shortcuts, you can directly create it through the shortcuts also. So that's awesome. Next is the stickers. So stickers are also similar to this, but like come at a full node level and in a larger view. So like you can use different kind of stickers, and there are a lot of stickers that you would like to use, and there are different categories of stickers that they have given, like for business, for education, for mood, animal, weather, fruit, sports, travel, and others. So it's pretty cool. And then there is this Zen mode, if you see. So through the Zen mode, you can visualize it on a full screen mode, and you can like even change this color. So if you want it to go in the dark mode, you can directly do that on a click of a button, and you can like use this like you can see the shortcuts from this shortcut list that is available here. You can even customize some shortcuts for you if something that you use more. So that's these are all some amazing features that Xmind like gives us. And for like the insertion, so this is how you can insert. So just click on select a node, click on this plus icon, and you can select note or label, link, and all these. So that's also available, and you can even like put mathematical equations and all here. So latex and all that is also supported. So these are some amazing things. Audio note you can also add here, so you can record a meeting and maybe some discussions, and you can attach it here, and which you can like later refer to. So these are all like some really cool features. And last thing that I want to show before I end this demo is the export features. So you can essentially export it to a PNG, SVG, PDF, Markdown, Word, Excel, and OPML text bundle. So these are like all the popular formats which we use in our day-to-day office work or other activities. Those formats are supported. So for example, like this thing, how would it look in a Word? So I'll just export it to a Word, and let's see how it looks. So created this root.doc, and I will just open that file. So if you see like entire data in a similar hierarchy we have got in this Word, and I use it like if I've created a mind map and I want to extend that idea and write some article. So I use this view, and then there are different views and different reasons why you would want to export them into different kind of modes. So that's pretty cool, and you can even share it on web. So directly, if I've created this and I click on this Xmind share, and you can select this option if you want to make it public and like push it to the Xmind gallery, but I'll not do it right now. And I'll upload this current sheet on Xmind Share. So this would be uploaded to xmind.net, and I would get a link where I can open this. I'll just open my browser where I'll show this. So this is getting uploaded there, and in a moment I'll get that link. And here you go. So I have the link. I've copied it and pasted it in the browser. And yep. So here, if you see on this web, I have this, and I can directly share this URL with anybody who wants to see it. So they don't need a mind mapping tool to visualize it. And like the compression and expansion, everything works the same. So that's also pretty cool. And I mean, that like reduces the barrier between you and the other person in using this. And like they can minimize, maximize, or share it on their blog or Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. So that's possible. And yeah, so that's pretty much from my side. Yes, Apurva, you want to add on?
After this tool really actually helps us when we are even taking notes, or when we are even studying and we want to make some notes about it. So we can just use it, just create those mind maps, and it is so simple that you don't have to sit and write paragraphs and do stuff. You just have to create it. And I basically use it for note taking and also for presentations. You don't have to struggle with all the different slideshows and putting transitions and everything. You can just create a mind map and run it in pitch mode, and that's it. You're good with your presentation. So yeah, that's helped me a lot in that way.
Yep. And Xmind is a really cool tool, and I have been using it a lot. Like I use it on a daily basis. And like even when I was preparing this like for this mind map for this video, I realized that there are a lot of features which I have not even touched, and there are a lot of things that I can experiment with, play with, and it makes me like really creative, and like it's so cool. So a lot of people ask me that, have you explored Xmind fully and all? And whenever I say that I have not even explored it 10% or 20%, so it's really hard for them to believe. But I think now you all would like understand that why it's such a huge tool, and how much options it actually gives, and how much like you can do with it. So it's a really creative tool, and I really love Xmind. I even got the licensed version, and I've been using it for a while. So really amazing. So one tool that so I was just saying that one tool that if you like thinking, creating, brainstorming on ideas, you should really try this out. So this is really cool. Yeah.
So this is just a briefing about the Xmind tool that we use, Xmind 2021. So if you want a detailed video on this, please let us know. We would love to do that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Yeah. And see you soon. And bye. Stay safe. Cheers.